What is up, Pokefans? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and this is our Season 7 Master Rank climb, where we use a team that we built from scratch to hit the Master Rank. So we've already done that, so now we're just playing until the season is over. Unfortunately, the other goal of hitting below 10,000 top players is really not feasible with the amount of time that I get to record these. But maybe later on, we'll have a little bit more time to be able to do a lot of things that we want to do. So let's check our current rank right now. We're currently at 13,173 with a 49 win, 51 loss record out of 100 battles. Insane. But we've got a really good clarification of how the team is going to go from here on out. And if you guys want the rental code for this team, let me know in the comments and I will post it. That way you guys can have it on the final episode, which is going to be tomorrow. So Thursday is the last Season 7 video that you will see from me, and we will come back when Regulation D or Season 8 is officially upon us. I will be taking off Friday to work on a Regulation D team and have something to present to you guys when it's apparent. So I do have an entire day to not only do team building, testing, but also to finish up the assets that I've been wanting to make for a while and take the actual time to do it. So there's all that. I'm actually really excited, and while this is all going on, I'm currently rendering out the visual effects that I'm going to be using for the recent podcast, so that's going to be releasing tomorrow as well. I think about 8 a.m. because I'm getting everything finalized. Like, we got the voices done, we're going to do the bloopers at the end because bloopers are always fun, and we're having no music this time. It sounds like one of our friends is interested in recording a track ourselves, so that's awesome. Can't wait to hear it, and it's going to be the vibe for the upcoming series for Season 1 of the Team Unconventional podcast. Well, or TUC for Team Unconventional Cast. There's that. Episode 1 drops tomorrow, early in the morning, because I'm pretty much done with everything except for the visuals, and hopefully you guys like them. Until then, let's go ahead and get right into this. All right, guys, our first match is up and ready to go against someone that's in the top 7,000s. Very interesting plays as always. So we've got Serena, Iron Bundle, Golden Go, Chi-Yu, Murkrow, and Great Tusk. I have a sneeze coming in. It's like half and half. So how are we going to deal with this team? Serena was the Pokemon that kind of outdid us before with Great Tusk. We could possibly take down Iron Bundle, Golden Go, and Chi-Yu all with one Pokemon, which is Great Tusk. Fluttermane's going to be able to take out Murkrow, Great Tusk, and also Golden Go. Torkoal is going to really take out Serena and Golden Go, unfortunately. That's the only one that can do. I mean, Chien-Pao would probably be a little bit more useful this time around. I don't know if Sleeping is going to be beneficial. I mean, Eviolite's usually on Murkrow, but people have put on Sash before. So we're going to go in with our Torkoal, Fluttermane, Great Tusk, and I think Chien-Pao is going to be the one that we bring in. I don't think Sleeping is going to be useful, and if I do switch Great Tusk to be able to handle, let's say, Serena for one, Trop Kick, I don't want to have conflicting Terras with Jumpluff, who is usually water, to Great Tusk, who is usually fire. I can't read any of those, but it goes up to be Iron Bundle and Golden Go for their first up, and here is Torkoal and Fluttermane. Now the question becomes, which one should I take down first? I mean, Iron Bundle is really high on that ladder, on that list of people that I should remove. But if I don't take out the Golden Go, I don't think it's going to really matter. Let's Overheat into the Golden Go and Thunderbolt into the Iron Bundle. They're going to Terra, and it's for Golden Go, turning him into water. Yep. Water seems to be the really good Terra type. It resists a lot of different things, which is really interesting. Iron Bundle will go for the Protect. Thunderbolt will go into that slot, will not do anything. Here comes Make It Rain. Yep, Make It Rain. which isn't going to do a whole lot to Torkoal, but it's going to one-shot Fluttermane out of the field. That's unfortunate, but there's nothing really much we could do about that. Overheat will now go into the Golden Go slots, which again takes it down to half, so I'm not upset by that whatsoever, but I was hoping for it to do more. Okay, so we do have Pokemon that we could use here. We're swapping in Torkoal first. That was heightened, and now we'll swap in Chien-Pao. Lowers the defenses of all surrounding Pokemon except for itself. So, we could Rock Slide to do a lot of damage. I don't know if Rock Slide's going to do anything to prevent the flinching. I think Quark Drive is faster. We could give it a try. And if a question is, should I Terra? It also close. I don't think close combat's going to be it, but I am going to Terra to Rock Slide. I'm going to Sucker Punch the Golden Go. Withdrew the Golden Go, so I am not going to be taking on Sucker Punch today. Or at least not this one. Serena comes in. I Terra. Great Tusk to Fire. Okay, Sucker Punch misses because my target swapped. Icy Wind comes out, and Great Tusk is going to avoid the attack, which is totally fine. Does a little bit of damage to Chien-Pao, but it does break the sash. And now we have Rock Slide, which I think Iron Bundle missed? Nope. Yes, it misses Iron Bundle completely. Alright, so we're going to continue on with that, and we're going to Ice Spinner the Serena. Now, Serena, I don't think Serena's going to be faster. Like, it hit Chien-Pao, but at -1, does that make it faster than Chien-Pao? I don't think so. Hydro Pump on the Great Tusk, which will not get KO, but it gets pretty close. Rock Slide for the Great Tusk hits on both, bringing him down to the red. Serena was flinched, could not move, and here comes Ice Spinner to knock out Serena. Woo! So now they're in a very interesting spot. Because Great Tusk is locked into Rock Slide. I can't switch him out to anything. I could like swap him to Torkoal, but then I lose out on an attacker for the turn. But I do survive with someone that is faster than Torkoal. Golden Go comes back out on the field. So the question is, do I swap out to Torkoal and risk getting hit? I think that's the play, but I'm going to risk it and go for Rock Slide instead. Sucker Punch into the Iron Bundle, which is going to work, and it's going to fail. Well, he's going to faint, I'm sorry. He gets knocked out. Rock Slide goes right out after that. Gets Golden Go to barely any HP. Make It Rain does go off and will knock out both of my Pokemon. Oh, that was such a good match. I have one more Pokemon. It is Torkoal. But I was really hoping for either the knockout or the flinch. Neither were on my side today. Dang. Dang. Alright, Torkoal, it's up to you. You got this. I believe in you. It's Chi-Yu versus Torkoal. Chi-Yu Golden Go versus Torkoal. Let's go. Let's go. Eruption. You guys are going to knock him out. Here comes Dark Pulse. It's going to knock out Torkoal. Good game one. Whoa, guys. I'm not sure what part of the ladder I'm in, but apparently this person here is like 4,800. Either I've left some really good impressions, or I'm on the wrong side of the thing here. All right, so we got Electros, Gyarados, Bronzong, Tinglu, Sableye, and Iron Bundle. So we do have a makings of a severely offensive team with Electros and Iron Bundle to be like a pseudo Trick Room team with Bronzong and maybe Sableye. Sableye will also know how to do Fake Out and will most likely use Prankster and not Stall. Stall is kind of those weird abilities that you could use under certain circumstances. We have Gyarados, who is going to obviously Intimidate and provide Thunder Wave, and then Tinglu is just a bulky Pokemon. I can one-shot him, but it takes both my Pokemon to do that. Okay, so we're gonna walk in with Torkoal and Fluttermane. Those are for sure. We're gonna walk in with Chien Pao and Jumpluff. In case if I have to deal with any type of trick rooming, then I can hopefully sleep some of these Pokemon, but it's gonna be kind of hard to deal with. Bronzong may hold the Mental Herb, but it's unlikely. It's very unlikely because that Pokemon is bulky enough to where he can just do anything that he wants. We have Tinglu and Sableye. Okay, so this is the morning matchup. Yeah. Now Tinglu knows Heavy Slam and can put a lot of pressure on us immediately, but I need to also worry about Sableye, who again does Fake Out. So I think this predicament, I'm going to use Helping Hand, and then I'm just going to hit both of them. I mean, Tinglu is going to survive whatever I throw at it. I'm not going to Terra. I can't Terra. I think the best option that I have is to Dazzling to hit both. It takes them both down to half. It might knock out the Sableye though, so we'll do that. Let's hope for the best. We got our speed up there. They're gonna Terra, and it's most likely the Tinglu, and it is. Are you poisoned? You are poisoned. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with that. I have to be. There's no way that I cannot be. Sableye also knows how to do Quash. Rain Dance will offset the sun. That's okay. He's still faster. Dazzling will now come out on my side of the field. Will knock out the Sableye. Doesn't do a whole lot to the Tinglu, but now Tinglu has every chance to do its own thing and bring out the Rock Slide. All right. I also do not see leftovers. So are you Assault Vest instead? Okay, they sent out Iron Bundle, who has Quirk Drive. Okay. Okay. So in this predicament, maybe we could switch to Jumpluff, but Rock Slide's going to do a lot of damage. We're kind of in a really curious thing here. We're going to Overheat. We're going to risk it. I mean, I have to get Torkoal off so I can get the rain to stop and get the sun back up. But right now, the only one's taking advantage of the sun is Fluttermane, and maybe the only one that's taking advantage of it in the future. So, Overheat into the Tinglu, and Dazzling to end it out because I'm locked into that slot. Freeze Dry on the Torkoal. Will not do a whole lot, which is weird. Dazzling now will come out, does half to the Iron Bundle, and Rock Slide will now knock out both my team. Ah, it looks like the visuals are done finally. Cool.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, God, I don't need to have it played. Nope, stop. There you go. Okay. No spoilers, guys. Now I'll bring out Jumpluff and Chien Pao. You might be in a little bit of a pickle here. A little bit of a pickle. Just a wee bit of a pickle. A wee bit. A little bit. I think Sucker Punch should go into Iron Bundle. I mean, he might be locked into Rock Slide. Anyway, we're going to do that. And I'm going to Sleep Powder the Tinglu. But he's going to swap Tinglu for Gyarados. Good call. Drops the Intimidate so that my guys lose one attack stage, which is totally fine. Protect on the Iron Bundle. Again, good call. Sucker Punch fails. And Sleep Powder will now go into the Gyarados slot. Do you have Lumberry or Citrus Berry? Lumberry. Gotcha. Okay. So now we will, again, Sucker Punch into that slot, and then we'll go Sleep Powder into the Gyarados. I should be faster than Gyarados, even though that I'm not in the sun. I should use Tailwind next turn, and I'm probably going to. Sucker Punch fails. So are you using Encore? Taunt. Sleep Powder will now fail. Interesting. And the Waterfall comes out and hits Chien Pao for a decent amount. Okay, so now that we did that, can't... we give Chien Pao just a little bit of a boost here. Freeze Dry on the Jumpluff, and that's 4 times. There's no way. That's times 4. Looks like I took the L on this one, so we're 0-2 because Gyarados is now going to be doing a lot of damage to me. Ice Fang into that slot. Does 0 damage. Not literally 0, but does 0. It's like 12. But here is Tinglu in all of his glory. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, that's not very... Oh, no, those are very effective. Yay. Yeah, why not? Ice Spinner into Tinglu. And, ooh, that did like 0. Waterfall into Chien Pao, which will knock it out. Ugh, how unfortunate. Alrighty, our next match is up and ready to go. We've got Tinglu, Orthworm, Armarouge, Iron Hands, Indeedee, and Flamingo. Okay, so we do have somewhat of a typical opener here. With Indeedee, Armarouge, obviously, with Expanding Force and the ability to completely negate any and all priority attacks. We can also set up Trick Room with either one of those two, and Armarouge will most likely have Wide Guard to prevent multiple people being hit by one thing. Orthworm being Orthworm with Earth Eater also prevents people from getting hit with like Earthquake and stuff like that. Good switch in Pokemon. Iron Hands obviously fake out. He's just incredibly bulky, but Flamingo, I really don't know what he does, to be honest with you. It's kind of odd. So I think we'll go in with our Fluttermane Torkoal, Chien Pao because of Psychic Surge, and who's going to be our last? Who will be our last? I think Jumpluff will. We'll leave Great Tusk home. I don't think it's going to be as beneficial as it could be, so we'll just leave them in the back. Man, I'm really not using Gyarados like hardly at all. I should start using him more, but I haven't had like a reason to use him. Does that make any sense? All right, Indeedee and Armarouge, so one of the better opens. Psychic Surge now comes out. Drought now gets turned on. Speed is now heightened. We're going to overheat the Indeedee. And we're going to Dazzle Gleam I mean, this is one of those weird spots. Because Armor is going to be able to hit for a lot. And I am Ghost. I should be resistant to psychic attacks. Torkoal, not so much. Shadow Ball into... No. Thunderbolt into Armrouge. Because here comes the Follow Me, which is what I thought was going to happen. Here comes the Thunderbolt into that slot for Entity. It's going to do a decent amount, so half. Torkoal will now use Overheat, which will now avoid it. So now we get Trick Room activated. Armrouge with the Trick Room, which I don't know is even better. Because now we can Terra Fire. Usually it's something I don't activate, but we're going to Terra Fire and activate that. And we're locked into Thunderbolt, so we're going to continue on with that. Oh man, Overheat. Why didn't you work? Why didn't you work? What's the accuracy of that? It's like 80? It's like 70, 80? I'll double check. Alright, Torkoal will now go first using the Fire Charged Overheat into the Entity slot, which should knock it out, and it goes down. Entity has been defeated. Armrouge will now attack next, but only after I get to use my Eject Pack. And I'm going to go ahead and bring out Chien-Pao. You might have activated Trick Room, but guess what? Your Expanding Force ain't going to do nothing against Chien-Pao. Expanding Force, there it is. Does not affect Chien-Pao, and we'll do half. Yep. Half to Fluttermane. And does half again to Armrouge. There we go. A good exchange there, if you ask me. Torkoal, where are you? You are on the fire list. I cannot fight. What? Oh, there you are. Okay, so you brought out Orthworm, a good Pokemon to counter with. Very interesting. I think the best course of action that I have is to hit you with. Not a Sucker Punch. I can't do any priority moves, but I can protect. My team is right now going to go last, so I'm going to swap you out and bring out Torkoal instead. We're going to protect with Chien-Pao and bring out the Torkoal, who is the man this game. Okay, so we're going to protect there. Where is Overheat? It is a 90. A 90 fails? Oh, Shed Tail? Oh, okay, that's neat. Eats its Citrus Berry, so now Shed Tail will give the decoy to someone that he's swapping to, which is most likely going to be the Ting Lu. Yep. Ting Lu. Neat. Okay. Expanding Force does nothing to Chien-Pao because he's protected. We'll do quite a bit to Torkoal. Oh, it's about half. Okay, so now I need to Ice Spinner into Ting Lu. The thing is that I will go last. Well, Torkoal is going to go first. I know that, but I'm going to go last for Chien-Pao. But Expanding Force doesn't do anything to me. Chien-Pao will get locked down to 1 HP. Thank you, Focus Sash. What does... Oh, Flamethrower! Dang it. I was starting to wonder what that item was on Armrouge, but it looks like they're going to get the dubs here. How long do I have for Trick Room? Hopefully I've stalled out enough. One more turn. Okay. We're going to Sleep Powder that, and we're going to protect Torkoal. I'm pretty much setting up. Heavy Slam will now go into Jumpluff, and that sets him up for the Expanding Force, or which will not hit the Torkoal, but it is going to hit the Jumpluff. Jumpluff, I'm so sorry. I should have sacrificed someone else. Oh, Jumpluff will live with just 12 HP and will put the Armarouge asleep when Tailwind, or not Tailwind, but Trick Room fails. Oh, that is so dope. Okay, we lasted. We did it. We outlasted. Oh my god. But now what? We really need to get Armarouge out of here. But he's not going to go anywhere. We're going to give that to Torkoal. Torkoal is then going to go ahead and do Overheat on Ting-Lu. Withdrew Armarouge, which is totally fine. Trick Room is no longer active anyway. Brings out Orthworm. So that means Ting-Lu is going to use Earthquake to give Orthworm a little bit more HP so that they can use... Yep, here it comes. And then Shed Tail is going to come in the following turn. Doesn't do anything to the Jumpluff, and Torkoal survives because he is also a monster. Here comes an Overheat into that slot, which should pop the substitute. Yep, there it goes. And now what do I do? Okay, Orthworm is gonna Shed Tail into Armarouge with a substitute, and I can't. Maybe Sleep Powder? Peordius is Citrus Berry, so I know that's that. Citrus, oh, okay, we'll do that, and we'll protect Torkoal. Withdrew Orthworm to bring out Armarouge, thinking that I would do the double attack. I don't have to. Torkoal's going to protect. Ting-Lu isn't really going to do anything here. Sleep Powder will go into the Armarouge, which is unfortunate because he's already slept. Here comes the Earthquake, which is going to knock out his own Armarouge. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Like, you just like forsake that Pokemon for no reason? It's now 2-2. Well, 2-3. I still have Fluttermane in the back. Sleep Powder. The Ting-Lu. And Overheat the Orthworm. Sleep Powder will fail due to safety goggles, so Ting-Lu cannot be put to sleep. Heavy Slam will go into Jumpluff. Maybe Tailwind would have been better here. I would have outsped. Oh, he does, even though it's a crit, not a crit, but a super effective move. Oh, dang it! Dang it! Smackdown did so little damage to freaking to Torkoal. It didn't do enough to do the KO, but enough to where it did some sort of damage. But we'll Moonblast into Ting-Lu now, and oh man, I've got so little HP. Eruption's not going to do anything, and I've got one more thing of Overheat left. I'm going to move last. So I think the best bet is to just give it all to Fluttermane. Here, have a helping hand. They Terra. It's probably going to go for the Ting-Lu. It is Poison. Yep. Ah. They knock out their own Pokemon just for me to... I don't want to say I wasted it by any means, but I definitely wasted it. But here comes a Moonblast from Fluttermane. It's not going to do a whole lot. Special attack fell. Earthquake, which is not going to get anything to the Orthworm, but it is going to knock out my 2. Tailwind should have been the better play instead of Sleep Powder. I risked it, and it was not the best result. But how did I miss 3 overheats in one game with a 90%? That's insane. Alrighty, our next match is ready to go. We've got Dragapult, Tyranitar, Garchomp, Sandy Shocks, Lycanroc, and Clawitzer. Interesting. I didn't think that Clawitzer would hit the rank ladder, especially in Master. But it's got some merits. Its launcher ability is pretty sick, if I say so for myself. But in this particular team, we do have 4 Pokemon that are really good with Tyranitar. So Sandstream is going to be the obvious thing that we're going to be battling against the weather. Garchomp, Sandy Shocks, and Lycanroc do not get hit by that sandy weather. So with our team comp, we should bring in Torkoal, Fluttermane, Chien-Pao for sure. And then I want to say Jumpluff. I mean, Sleep would be really, really useful here. Puts us in range of Clawitzer, though, if they bring them out. But I think Jumpluff is going to be the best option. These are a lot of physical attackers, except for Sandy Shocks and Dragapult. I think Clawitzer's special, too, but we'll bring in these 4. Again, like another opportunity that I could bring in Gyarados, but I don't really want to. Like, there's so many. Sandy Shocks would have Gyarados for breakfast. That's ×4 to Lightning and Ice. Well, ×2 to Ice, but no, same thing. Sandy Shocks and T-Tar versus my Fluttermane and Torkoal. Special attack was heightened due to photosynthesis, but I'm slower than T-Tar, so Sand is out. Okay, so none of these Pokemon, but Sandy Shocks is faster than me for sure. His Eruption, no Discharge is probably going to be the first thing that Sandy Shocks does. Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt. I think Moonblast is going to be the best bet right onto the T-Tar. I think that's the way to go. Hey, Terra, and it's probably Sandy Shocks. It's T-Tar. What are you doing? You are flying now. Why? I mean, you remove your thing, though. I get that. But here comes Moonblast. It's going to do about 2/3. Shouldn't say 2/3, about half. Earth Power from the Sandy Shocks is going to knock out our Torkoal right off the bat. And Rock Slide from... Ooh, T-Tar is also going to do a lot of damage. Oh, boy. Okay. What's the best option here? I do go faster, and I can put some people to sleep, but the Rock Slide is going to do me in on either one of these Pokemon. Like, it's... Alright, chip out, let's go. Let's drop the weaknesses of everyone around. Let's Terra Flying and Ice Spinner into that slot. And we're locked into a Moonblast, so we'll Moonblast into Sandy Shocks. Why not? It's not gonna affect either one of them, so I might as well do one or the other. There we go. Maybe should have Moonblasted into T-Tar. Oh. That's a mistake on my part. But I one-shot the Sandy Shocks. Get out of here. Thanks for playing. Ice Spinner now will go into the T-Tar, and you're also out of here. Oh. Oh. A double knockout on my side of the field. Let's go. My side. Wow. Their side. Holy cow. Let's go. Okay, now it's Lycanroc, which isn't going to do very much now because the sand is gone, but it is shiny. Love the shiny. And Garchomp. Also shiny. I wish Garchomp had a better shiny. Let's just face it. Garchomp should have had a better shiny. We're going to Sacred Sword into the Lycanroc, and we're going to Moonblast into that Garchomp slot. We should be the fastest Pokemon on the field, and boom! Garchomp goes down in one smackaroonie. And here comes Sacred Sword into Lycanroc, and it survives with 1 HP thanks to Focus Sash. That was a halt. Rock Slide will knock out the Fluttermane, does nothing. Oh, it does a lot. Shouldn't say nothing. Does a lot to Chien-Pao, but Chien-Pao will live. And here comes Jumpluff. Jumpluff, the fourth and final Pokemon. We're going to Sacred Sword into the Lycanroc and then Giga Drain to finish this up. Thank you for the little bit of HP, and the match goes to me. Yay, 1 and 2, let's go. Alrighty, and our fifth and final match is up. I guess I went 1 and 3 earlier. Anyway, so we've got Dodonzo, Tatsugiri, Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, Vaporeon, and Breloom. So, 2 obvious cores. Dodonzo, Tatsugiri, the sushi build. They're going to possibly be in the team. And then we got Fluttermane and Chi-Yu, which also is a good core to have. Chi-Yu lowers down special defenses, and Fluttermane takes games because special attack is its main biggest stat. Outside of speed, of course. So, there's that for you. Vaporeon, I don't really know what people use Vaporeon for. I mean, I've seen Acid Armor, but mostly Haze. It was weird. I think the entire time I've been battling Season 7, this might be the 4th Vaporeon I've ever seen, maybe. But Breloom is it's a Pokemon I see quite often, so there's that for sure. So we're gonna start it off with our Torkoal Fluttermane, so that we can deal with that. Jumpluff, so we have a way to sleep people, and then I think Chien-Pao. Yes. We'll bring in Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao could knock out Breloom very, really easily, and we could use Great Tusk and maybe Terra Fire, but if I'm bringing in Jumpluff and I want to try to survive the other attacks that it's weak against, such as like Chi-Yu and like Fluttermane, we would probably need to be Terra Water. We'll see how this match goes, though, as they bring out Vaporeon and Tatsugiri. Both of these Pokemon are very weak to one Pokemon on my side of the field. Not so much the Torkoal, but Fluttermane is definitely going to be putting on some sort of pressure. So on my side of the field, I think the best option is to maybe protect on the Torkoal, and then Moonblast the Tatsugiri. But they could be switching from Tatsugiri into Dodonzo right away, so I'm just going to hit the Vaporeon right away, hoping that it's going to be the switch in. They didn't switch though, because Protect went off. So Thunderbolt's going to go right into that Vaporeon slot, which should knock it out. It does not. Ooh, Vaporeon will use Surf. Doesn't do anything to the Torkoal, but does a little bit of damage to Fluttermane. Storm Drain will activate, so it's not the Commander thing, maybe? So Tatsugiri does get a little bit of a boost. Torkoal doesn't get hit. Water Absorb? Oh, I see. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. All right. So if that's going to be the game, we'll go ahead and swap out to Jumpluff, so we don't take any more damage out of that. And we're going to go ahead and Thunderbolt the Vaporeon. Sun is still up in the sky, so all water attacks do less. And with Jumpluff out in the field, we take less attacks from water. So Thunderbolt will now hit into the Vaporeon, which should not... Oh, just drops it down to 1. Why? Storm Drain raises its attack and special attack in 1 stage. There's a little bit on Jumpluff. Water Absorb will now heal Vaporeon. This should knock out Fluttermane now. That's a +2 on that Pokemon, so there's no way. But now we get to come out with Chien-Pao and have a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of fun. Let's lower down the defenses of everyone. We're going to go ahead and Giga Drain the Vaporeon, and we will... Does not Ice Spinner attack Tatsugiri? Oh, we'll go Surf. Why not? Sucker Punch and Tatsugiri drops it to 2/3. And Giga Drain is really not going to knock out this Vaporeon. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? +3. I really do need to take out Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri is going to be a problem here in just a little bit. But once he goes down, it should be easier. I'm definitely going to be doing slow. Oh my goodness. Chien-Pao goes down thanks to that +3. Okay, so this is now over. This is now over. I don't want to go 1-4. Especially to a team that's this gimmicky. Come on. Oh, man. Alright, we're going to sleep the Vaporeon, and we're going to protect the Torkoal. Torkoal can't handle a +3 to Tatsugiri. Sleep Powder the Vaporeon. Go to sleep. Do you have Lumberry? I mean, you guys are just sitting there spamming Surf. So that shuts down Tatsugiri. I mean, it's still going to heal the Vaporeon. But at least I shut down a little bit of the strat. Oh, Jump Up is gone. Never mind. Too little too late. I should have brought out Jump Bluff and slapped stuff. I was really hoping to knock it out twice, and I didn't. Both times. That's a little annoying. Alright. Overheat, let's go. Oh, Vaporeon woke up. Okay, cool. Oh my god. I misplayed so bad and lost to a gimmicky team. That's alright. That's what happens. It works. It works. That's all I could say is that it works. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be today's video. As you can clearly see, we have 105 battles under our belts. We are 50-55, and I cannot believe we lost to a gimmicky team of Tatsugiri with Storm Drain and Vaporeon with Water Absorb. That is a unique team, so gimmicky, and it would only, I guess, really work on me, who wasn't really taking it seriously to begin with, which is terrible. I should have and played better, but that was my fault all the way around. Still, really fun match to play against, and a good learning experience as well. So if you guys come up with a team like that, be aware those two may take the game because you can't knock out one or the other. I should have slapped one of them and completely negated the increases to Tatsugiri. So here's the question. How would you have played that match? Would you have, done something different? Or would you have, not have lost? That's so funny. Anyways, that's going to be today's video. I hope you guys liked what you've seen so far. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Leave a comment down below. I do reply to any and all comments that you guys have. Look out for tomorrow. We will have a first episode of our podcast that's going to be dropping at like 8 o'clock in the morning. That's the general time that I like to release it. That way you guys have all day to listen to it. It's about an hour long, probably a little bit over an hour, depending on how you guys see frames. No video Friday. We will be making our team for Regulation D and then playtesting, hopefully. And then I'll be finishing up with the assets that I've been wanting to create for a while. So hopefully that is of good quality for you guys for the future. So that's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, that's it. If you guys liked the video, like the series, hit the subscribe button, maybe hit the bell. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and any number that you guys want to give me, that's perfectly fine. That's just the goal that we have. I'm gonna try to reach it as much as possible. We got a little over 5 months left. We're just about to hit July, so we can totally hit that. So yeah, more to come. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.